project that we sort of forgot about ever so slightly because of the COVID situation. It was something that I had sort of like imagined that it would be a shoo-in for either Venice or TIFF, but Blonde, the fourth feature by Andrew Dominik, sort of like resurfaced and was based on a tweet by the author of the novel that he adapted for the big screen, and is actually there's a lot of flattery there, but it also Joyce Carol Oates went out of her way to say that Dominik was had a special superpower. I'll leave it at that, and I'll let you explore that further. So yeah, let's just dig back into Blonde, and yeah, what are your thoughts about the project, but also where it's at in the gestation period, and also perhaps Dominik and the fact that, I mean, there's been a long gap between his third and his fourth feature.
Yeah, he's a filmmaker who, it seems every film he makes, there's some sort of mountain to push up the hill.
Yeah.
Blonde, you're right. It's one that we knew was happening and it was in production, but it's been keeping a very low profile. Sorry, I'm just trying to bring up her tweet here. But Joyce Carol Oates had some very, very positive words that seemed to have come out of nowhere.
Yeah. Well, so she was able to see. She was probably one of the first audiences.
Yeah.
Part of a really select group to see the finished product, or at least something that's maybe hasn't been colorized yet, or post-production.
Yeah.
But she
saw. So she tweeted, "I've seen a rough cut of the adaptation, and it's startling, brilliant, very disturbing, and a very feminist interpretation. Not sure that any male director has ever achieved anything like this." So it's a very, very strong praise from the author. And it's exciting. I mean, there's not much more to add other than it certainly gives us a sense that once again, Andrew Dominik is sticking to a very singular vision, the same kind of cinematic approach, this idea of completely transforming himself with each film, from Assassination of Jesse James to Killing Him Softly, and now Blonde. And that's exciting because I think we all know what the sort of stereotypical legend of Marilyn Monroe is, but something that's going to maybe play with that a bit, maybe give us a different perspective. I'm much more curious about that and to see what that means.
Yeah, he seems to be on the same type of pacing as Jonathan Glazer. Like, takes his time and really digs deep into the research and to how he wants to approach it visually. I'm also quite shocked and by the resemblance actually between the lead actress who plays Marilyn, Ana de Armas. Just the thought, I really didn't picture, but there's a couple of pictures where you see a nice resemblance. Yeah, a project that's been sort of like you said, off the radar or under the radar since July of 2019, except for a couple of paparazzi shots. That there hasn't been much intel or output there. So I believe this is a Netflix project.
That's right.
Yeah, so they're probably storing that one for a 2021 showing. And yeah, I was just really excited by the prospects of this film, and it's nice to be reminded by the actual... I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com, and this is...
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist.
And together we are IndieSponge.